Welcome back. Now, the family unit of society has evolved over time, and now better definitions of the different types of families we have are coming to light. On parenting today, we're discussing co-parenting, single parenting, and blended families. We have Mr. Femi Shofolowe back with us. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you for having me again. Good morning.
Okay, so it just feels like everything we used to know about what a family was considered, that's mommy, daddy, and maybe 3 children. That unit has completely been, it feels like a myth for some people. Some people don't even understand that structure anymore. They don't believe in it anymore because of the different types of families we now have. But let's talk a bit about co-parenting and why this is an extremely unique situation for families.
Well, when it comes to co-parenting, it's a situation where you find yourself as a man or a woman who has had a child with a partner, no longer in the house with them. And probably you are now like a visiting parent, and maybe your children now probably have to visit you once in a while to enjoy that fellowship or family relationship that they used to have in the confinement of, a family home before.
Yeah.
And it's a reality today that this is something we need to talk about because the way it's rising due to a lot of factors that are outside even the reach of the people involved, it becomes necessary for us to consider it and find a way around making this a successful one for those who may be in it.
So in the end, both parents are not together for whatever reason. There are differences between them. But then they are still parents. And to the best of my knowledge, most parents want to prioritize the needs of their children are supposed to prioritize the needs of their children above their own differences. But how can they successfully navigate this?
When it comes to co-parenting, one thing you need to realize is marriage is no longer in the picture. And if marriage is no longer in the picture, the children become top of the priority. Before the marriage got dissolved, or for whatever reason the relationship is no longer holding, your marriage or relationship have to be top of the priority, then the children come second. But in this situation now, the marriage is no longer there. Your children have to be the top priority for you when you find yourself as a co-parent. And there are a few guidelines that you can engage with in order to make this a successful one. One thing you need to know is this: you are no longer probably at home, or if you are the one at home with the kids, the other partner is no longer with you.
Yeah.
And that in itself has a way of affecting the children, their development, and how they view the society.
Sure.
One of the best things you can do to help them navigate this season successfully, and so that you can also be a good parent at the end, is that you have to take your eyes off the word co first and concentrate on parenting.
Just parenting.
Be a good parent first before we now start talking about co-parenting. And then when you find yourself in this situation, like I said, be a good parent. That is starting point. 2, make sure you put the kids first in any decision you are making. I had this child with me in one of my institute. He played football every Saturday morning, and the father always wanted the child to come after he closed on Friday from school. But the son doesn't find it okay. I need to go to practice on Saturday morning. How would that be possible if I come down to meet the dad? And the dad is always taking it personal, thinking, oh, it's because your mother said you should not come and see me. So as a co-parent, you need to put the kids first.
Yeah.
They love you.
Yeah.
If there is a reason why they are not coming to you, find a reason why. Find out so that you can,
I would have even thought, the father would engage in the same sport in order to spend more time with the son.
That would have been nice,
yes.
But, they are not in the same environment, so it's difficult to make that happen.
So I want to touch on single parenting now, because if we stay on co-parenting, we might be there for a while.
Definitely.
Single parents, it does feel sort of obvious what the challenges would be, but there are some major differences between co-parenting and single parenting. The key difference being it's just one parent involved. But that means that single parent needs to have some strategies they develop, especially when it comes to providing support, emotional support for this child.
To survive as a single parent, it's a major work. You cannot afford to live like somebody who have the partner helping them. This time you know it is you and probably your God. One of the things you can do to successfully navigate this season is start your day much earlier than anybody does. In fact, I usually advise start your day a day before.
Wow.
If you need to pack anything for the children for school, things that are not perishable, pack them a day earlier. Prepare like there is nobody, and the truth is there's nobody except God, and God is not going to come down and physically help you. So don't put yourself in that situation where you are always agitated, always angry, always rushing out early in the morning. Make sure you prepare a day before the day
so
you are
in other words,
preparing
structures.
for. And then two, take advantage of every available communities. Ask for help where necessary. Get help where help is offered. I had this woman growing up also. While I was growing up, I knew this woman who pushed all her children, about 3 or 4 of them, to go and help the elderly in the environment, good elderly people. And these children grow up with a lot of wisdom that some of us don't even have, because they relate with old people. She leveraged that opportunity of old people around to, relax herself sometimes, get some things done, while the children are, learning good
from them.
Information, good wisdom from elderly people.
Amazing.
So take advantage of every opportunity around you if you're a single parent.
Now, so people are single parents for different reasons. For some, it's because one parent has passed on, and for some, it's because one parent is distant or non-existent. And the question has often been whether it's advisable for the child to be able to engage with that parent. If, for instance, maybe the parent is alive and just not in the picture. What's your thoughts on that?
I really didn't get that.
Okay, so single parents. For some single parents, it's not by choice. It's because one particular parent has passed away.
Okay.
But for those that are still alive but are not in the picture, would you advise or encourage the parents in question to allow the child engage with
if they are willing to, so that you don't hurt the children? There's a reason why they left. They may not be good parents. Some people are not even ready for parenthood when they find themselves in such situation, and some of them bail out immediately. If they do so, please allow them be. If they want to be parents, you can now start talking about co-parenting. But if they are unwilling, allow them to be, because whatever made them move on or move away, you don't want them to hurt your child. So allow them be, and then trust God to raise your own child the way you deem fit.
So one of the more modern parenting structures now are the blended families.
I love that. Now
the blended families are maybe two single parents with children from other relationships
coming together.
Now, this feels like a complicated dynamic, but let's talk about some of the common challenges. There's probably someone watching now who has the opportunity to start a family with someone else who already has children and is wondering what to expect.
I usually say that what is better than having a thing is having more than one of that thing, especially good thing. And parents are good things. If you have one, good luck. What's better than having more than one dad? Having two. What's better than having more than one mom? Having more than one. So what are we saying here? If you find yourself as a parent in blended family, you need to understand that the dynamics of relationship with children has changed. And you see, we coerce our children sometimes into obeying us, and we think they obey us because we are their parents. Sometimes we actually coerce them, and they have no choice. They still have to obey us because, they are afraid and everything like that. You can't do that to somebody's children who have not even accepted you as their parent. So if you find yourself in this situation, you want to concentrate more on bonding with them rather than correcting them. So if both of you find yourself in this situation, the existing parent that they are used to, let that one be the correcting parent, while you, the other half parent or step parent be the one reinforcing the correction that the one they are used to is making. They are not used to you. You need to connect with them before you can correct them. Connect
with them rather than correct them. That is so powerful, and I wish we could take this conversation further, but thank you so much, Mr. Femi Sofolue, once again in the building, talking about families and family units. Different types of families exist now. Use our hashtag #WakeUpNigeria on TVC and let us know your thoughts and send us your questions, and we'll see if we can answer them. We have to take a quick break, but there is more after this.